Good afternoon. Let me talk to you about a very interesting topic which all the people today are discussing, which is called blockchain. In fact, people are discussing more about bitcoins and cryptocurrency than not only blockchain. So let me explain to all of you what essentially is blockchain and what is cryptocurrency and bitcoin. So blockchain is essentially the new technology which will be used by lots of people, and cryptocurrency is one of the use cases of blockchain technology, and within that Bitcoin is one of the first early movers of a particular kind of cryptocurrency. So essentially, what is blockchain? Fundamentally, blockchain is essentially a technology in which you don't have a centralized database, and the data is distributed across large number of people and computers. So it is something like a distributed database. And not only is it a distributed database, this database is not owned by anyone. In fact, in terms of blockchain, you can have something which is called a public blockchain and something which is called an enterprise blockchain, which essentially means that it is limited to a certain large number of people. And the way blockchain is controlled is that this data transfer happens and it is controlled by people who are called data miners. So essentially they help in mining the data from one to the other. So what are some of the real use case of blockchain? I think that is important for us to know and understand. According to me, lots of industries will get disrupted by this new technology. So it will be whether it is the financial industry, banking, travel, lot of industries will get disrupted by blockchain. And according to me, one of the biggest use cases of blockchain essentially is what is called smart contracts. Now, what is the use case of smart contract? Today, there are commercial contracts which happen between various organizations. Let's say between the airline industry, airline manufacturers or the people who run the airlines, the consumers, and in between OTAs. So there's a certain commercial agreement which is done. That commercial agreement is backed by what is called a legal agreement. Once we start using smart contract, you actually may not have the need for strong legal agreements, because the smart contracts will quickly ensure that it is coded. So whatever is commercially agreed is immediately coded, and the transactions cannot happen beyond the coding. So to me, smart contract is one of the big use cases of blockchain, and industries like travel, industries like hotels, industries like hospitality, industries, even agriculture, banking, we really can use smart contracts which will help in increasing. In fact, even governments can use smart contracts in a very big way. Already some of the government departments in India have started to use blockchain technology. In fact, the Swiss government has already started using blockchain technology for all the whole passport system. So this to me is a very interesting field. And as managers and executives and people who understand the value of new technology, I think this is one technology which really one must study, understand and learn and utilize to the fullest. And I am happy to take further questions on blockchain. Please do write to me, email to me, and I think each of you, all of us should really study a little bit more on blockchain. Thank you.